You are not broke because of bad luck. You are broke because of a decision you made. And you made it so many times, it stopped feeling like a decision. Most people will hear that and get defensive. Good. Stay with me. There is a quiet epidemic happening right now. Millions of people are working hard, genuinely hard, and still ending up at the end of every month with nothing to show for it. Not because the economy is against them, not because they were born into the wrong family, but because somewhere along the way, they adopted a relationship with money that was designed to keep them exactly where they are. And the worst part? Nobody told them. Think about a man named David. David grew up watching his father come home every Friday with a paycheck, and every Friday, without fail, that money was gone by Sunday. New shoes, a round of drinks for the neighborhood, a television they didn't need. His father was generous. Everyone loved him for it. But generosity without structure is just a slow leak. David grew up, got a job, got a better job, got a raise, and still, every Friday, the money disappeared. He told himself it was different. He worked harder than his father. He deserved to enjoy it. He would save next month. Next month turned into next year. Next year turned into a decade. One afternoon, David sat down and did something most people are too afraid to do. He looked at 10 years of bank statements. He added up every impulse purchase, every subscription he forgot about, every meal out when there was food at home. Every time he bought something to feel better about a situation money could not actually fix. The number shook him, not because it was extraordinary, but because it was ordinary. Ordinary spending, ordinary excuses, ordinary results. David was not a bad man. He was not stupid. He was simply running a program that had been installed in him before he was old enough to question it. A program that said money is for spending, that comfort today is worth more than security tomorrow, that wanting more makes you greedy. Here is what most people never understand about money. Money is not a reward. It is a tool. And like any tool, if you do not know how to use it, it will sit in your hands doing nothing. Or worse, it will work against you. The reason you stay broke is not your income. It is your identity. Deep down, many people do not believe they are the kind of person who builds wealth. They believe wealth is for others, for the lucky, the gifted, the connected. So every time money comes in, their subconscious finds a way to return to what feels normal. Broke feels familiar. Broke feels safe. And your mind will always move you toward what feels familiar. This is not a motivational speech. This is a diagnosis. You cannot out-earn a broken money mindset. You can make 10 times what you make now and still end up with nothing, because the spending will grow to match the income. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it is the silent killer of financial progress. So what do you actually do? First, audit your identity before you audit your budget. Ask yourself honestly, do I believe I deserve to be wealthy? Not rich, wealthy. Sustainable, generational, purposeful wealth. If there is any hesitation in your answer, that is where the work begins. Second, pay yourself first, before any bill, before any pleasure, before any obligation. A percentage of every rand or dollar you earn goes into an account you do not touch. 10% minimum. This is not saving. This is building. The discipline of moving that money before you can spend it rewires how you see income. Third, make your money purposeful. Every dollar should have a name before it arrives. When money has no direction, it disappears. Budget not to restrict yourself, but to give every coin a mission. Fourth, study wealth the way you study things you actually care about. You know the rules of your favorite sport. You know the lyrics of songs you love. Apply that same energy to understanding how money moves, compounds, and multiplies. Ignorance is not innocence when the cost is your future. Finally, play the long game. Wealth is not built in a month. It is built in the quiet, unsexy, consistent decisions made when nobody is watching. The meal you cooked instead of ordered. The investment you made instead of the upgrade you wanted. The compounding that only becomes visible years from now. David changed, not overnight, but decision by decision, he replaced the program his childhood installed with one he wrote himself. 5 years later, he had savings. 6 years later, investments. His children will grow up watching a different Friday. The broke cycle ends when the mindset shifts, not when the salary changes. So the real question is not why you stay broke. The real question is, what are you willing to change today, knowing that no one is coming to save you?